just checking over the rest of these tomato plants today, making sure we're not missing any of those side shoots. This is quite a big plant so far. That's the sugar gloss, full size, indeterminate plant. And I've just been going around picking off all these little side shoots that we get. And that one is about done. Any tomato plant that you get that grows to 6 feet or more is called an indeterminate plant. And any tomato plant that is a dwarf or a bush is a determinate. Sometimes people don't realise which is which, and a lot of time it doesn't say it on the seed packets either. So anything that says bush or dwarf is a determinate, and that means you haven't got this job of picking off all those suckers. You need to leave those on to get as many tomatoes as possible. But for your full size plants like this one, you need to keep taking them off. This one is now done. I have got another one here though. This one is a gardener's delight, and if I show you a little bit closer up, you'll see what I mean about these side shoots. You've definitely got to keep on top of it. In this case, if I move that a little closer to you, you'll see all these little shoots right there. They're your suckers, so just keep going in, pinching those off. And once again, a gardener's delight is an indeterminate, so it can grow quite big. I'm just trying to adjust these light levels a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So at the top of this plant right there, that's another side shoot, so take that away and just work your way in between each branch until you've got them all. There's one right at the bottom there that we've missed. It's getting quite big, that. So again, pinch that off, and then I'm going to pinch off the bottom bits as well. If you look just here, this is a good example. Right there, that is a side shoot that we've missed already. We don't want that. Pinch it off, and now you can see that plant is a lot neater. And as this plant grows, that's what you're going to have to keep doing. Otherwise, it's going to turn into a huge bush of foliage, and we want tomatoes. And this one is also starting to flower on top. So this plant is now done, and we just need to give it some support. But I have got another one of those obelisks, so as it grows I'm going to pop one of those over the top, and then we'll tie it to that obelisk until it gets to the height that we want, because it's not in a huge container, but we can still get it to around 4 feet and then top it so it doesn't grow any taller. I've also potted on a few more plants as well into bigger containers. I'll show you what they are. We recently did that cucumber, and then we've put that obelisk over the top for it to grow up. But since then I've done another one just there, and then that one at the back is the lemon apple one. So we've got all those 3 cucumber plants together and some more tomato plants. And once again, this one is getting quite bushy and it's getting lots and lots of side shoots. We've got to get rid of everyone. But as I keep saying, if you're growing a bush tomato or a dwarf tomato, leave those be. I've also done a bit more in this container. We've finished off that last level now, and I've put some pepper plants in. So we've got sweet bell peppers, and then we've got long sweet bell peppers. And I've put 5 plants in there altogether. In between these plants I've sown more spinach, and along there as well. And then at the back we've got what we're left of is Lolo Rosso, beetroot and little gem. So now that's all those big containers finished. So now we'll be growing things in pots again. But if you look at the top of this planter, you can see just how much those little gem lettuces have come on since we put them in. We've got a really good size to them now. And the same at this side. Meanwhile, as peas are working their way up this obelisk, we're going to put a bit of string or something around these so they've got something to grab hold of, because they will just grab hold of each other, but we want them going up. But they're doing really well. And as French beans aren't doing bad either. We've got quite a lot of plants in here, but once again, these are a dwarf variety. So we'll see how they get on. I think today we're going to start off some of these These are Caravan wash bowls, and we've made holes in bottom for drainage, and I got loads and loads of these last year, and we was planting all different varieties of vegetables in them, shallow rooted plants mainly, and they actually worked quite well. So we're going to get a few of these filled over the next couple of days, and we're going to put them on that balcony, so they're raised off at ground, with them being probably quite a bit of salad if we decide we just want the odd cutting. So that's what we'll do. And then I'm going to overseed that with some mixed French salad. We've got quite a few varieties of salad to do, and they're fast growing, so we might as well start and get some of these little containers set up. We can just pick a little bit of each whenever we want it then. So we'll make sure we get plenty of seeds on here, because it's going to be cut and come again. As you can see, that's a lot of seeds we've just put on. In fact, I'm just going to add all the rest. There's only a few left. Then we'll sieve some compost, and we'll give it a bit of a finer covering. So this is not as lumpy now, so we'll just cover those seeds over. Don't bury them too deep though, because they are quite small seeds. Just level that out a little bit, and that's one salad container set up. And this time we're going to add some rocket. This is going to add a bit more flavour to your salads. If you've never tried rocket before, I suggest giving it a go. So once again, a really good scattering of seeds over here, and these rocket seeds are tiny. So once again, we've used the old packet and a very light covering over these. Just going to level that out a little bit, and that'll be another one done. A light watering, and we'll get these on the way. Now that we've started off a couple of those Caravan wash bowls, we're going to get every single one filled and get some seeds in them over the next 2 days. And then apart from this container garden down here, we can also have a very small but very productive balcony garden. And I've decided to take this gate off as well. That's going to give us more room. So in what is a very small growing space, there's still lots and lots that we can grow, which just proves you don't need a big garden or an allotment to be self-sufficient. We've got loads of these Caravan wash bowls in different colours as well, so I think they're going to look really nice on that balcony, and we'll fill each one with something different. And in just a few weeks' time, we'll have quite a lot growing in that very small raised area as well. But we've still got other things that we want to do. This is really starting to look full now, but I'm pretty sure I can squeeze in a few more bits and bobs. And if you want to see what that's going to be, please hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell. I'll see you on the next one. Have a nice weekend.